All right. Welcome back to Pattern Interrupt, where I just be randomly vulnerable to you people out there on the internet in hopes that someone in the same boat recently experienced the same thing can know that they're not in it alone, might be able to pick up something that can help them through that challenging time and know that it's a process. And let's get right into it. So, today, the thing I'm about to tell y'all and open up about is how therapy changed what I thought I deserved or was deserving of. And this one's going to be heavily based in the context of romantic relationships. So, my track record has not been the best. And yeah, we're just gonna start there. So, a lot of, if not all of my quote unquote official relationships have been based around, okay, I can fix myself for her. I can fix myself for this person. I can change XYZ for this person. And before going to therapy consistently, before multiple failed relationships with dramatic, explosive endings, that is just where I was. I was in a place mentally and a place with myself where anytime I would be in a relationship with someone, it was like I'm so lucky, like I'm so fortunate, I'm so like how did I end up with this person and how is this possible, right? And I'm gonna go on a tangent here. I think that mindset has been somewhat romanticized in our current society, social media, whatever, even in movies of, like this person or this idea of this person you just like wanted them so bad, and now that you have them, and now it's like I'm gonna do anything to keep this person around. I'm gonna fix any flaw that they point out in me just to keep this person around. I'm gonna fix any flaw that I've even had an inkling about myself just to keep this person around. If I'm causing any kind of friction or turmoil or anything in the relationship, I have to fix it for her, for him, for them, for whatever you identify as. I have to fix it for her, or she's gonna leave, or she's gonna find someone that doesn't have these problems. She's gonna find someone that that goes to therapy more often, that makes more money, that likes the same type of music she does, that likes the same type of food she does, that likes the same type of movies, that likes to go out to eat all the time, that likes to travel all the time, even if these things aren't you. That's just your belief system. You believe, I believed that love had to be earned through sacrifice. Love had to be earned through becoming enough for someone else. That yeah, you might have been enough for them to agree to enter a relationship with you, but you're not enough to keep them around. This current version of you is not enough. Even if this version of you is true to who you are, even if this version of me is true to who I am, it may have gotten us here, but it's not gonna keep us here. It's not gonna keep you around. Like eventually my flaws and what's not perfect for her is gonna become louder and louder and louder. And these were the thoughts that were in my head for like multiple relationships. And that would manifest itself in multiple facets. There's emotionally, there's the love bombing, there's the over analyzing of our relationship. What I mean by that is, if I'm not in the best mood, or if I have a quote unquote bad day, I'm over explaining. I'm overly, it's not you, it's me, you're not the problem, I am, I'll figure it out. And the opposite of that is if she was having an off day, I could tell she wasn't being herself. It's overly, oh, I'm just checking in on you. Are you okay? Are we okay? Let's do a pulse check on the relationship. Let's talk it out. What do I need to do to fix it? Was it something I messed up? It manifested itself financially. Oh, you want that? I got it for you. Oh, I can't. In the back of my head, oh, I can't get that for you right now. We put it on the credit card. If you want it right now, I got it for you right now. Or you want to go on this trip? Let's do it. I got it. I'll figure it out. It manifested itself psychologically and in my identity. Oh, you don't want to go see that movie? You won't go see it. Oh, you don't like that kind of music? I won't listen to it anymore. Oh, you don't like that artist? Okay. I've been excited for them to go on tour, but I won't go. And traditionally, that's the wrong word, and habitually, in these longer term relationships, as that sounds like, I began to lose myself. And I'll have another video going more in depth on losing myself. And there was, luckily, a therapy session that kind of cracked all of this open for me. And the context of that session was, how do I measure my own self-worth? If I were to give it some kind of currency, some kind of, numerical value, how is it measured, graded, and assigned? For me, my biggest one was monetarily. I had developed this identity relationship where the more income I had, the more financially comfortable, whether in reality or presentation, like putting on that mask, my whole Instagram shit. Excuse my language. Gotten to a point where if I don't got it, then what? Then who am I? Then what am I worth? Like the most literal sense of what am I worth was a big driving force in this pattern of self-sacrifice to keep people around. The second part of how I valued my worth in a relationship was how do I word it? A combination of how happy the other person is and how convenient I can make their situation. If me going to do something that I want to do would have inconvenienced them, I don't do it. If something that I like, I would go out to eat, would inconvenience them or they don't like it or whatever the case, it isn't aligning with me and what I want to do, I just don't do it. I wouldn't communicate, I wouldn't compromise, I wouldn't ask for alternatives. And during this therapy session, we were having these conversations of breaking down how I measured myself. What clicked is I'm measuring myself by so many things that are outside of myself and that I have little to no control over. So when that was kind of cracked open, then the shift could begin of now looking inward, not looking at my wallet, not looking at my partner's, preferences or whatever the case is going on the other half of whatever relationship I'm in, and then taking that upon myself to try to fix or be, the repairman for all of that, shifting this focus inward to just ask myself, hey, what do you enjoy? What do you miss? What do you like? And beginning to have a relationship with myself outside of this most recent romantic relationship, and even the one before when I was doing the therapy in between those two relationships, or even therapy in this most recent one. What do I miss about myself? What used to bring me like unquestionable happiness? And why was that viewed as a problem? Was it truly viewed as a problem by the other person? Or was I making it a problem just to avoid some kind of inconvenience or to avoid any kind of little tiff? I was making it a problem because all I had for reference are these movies, these TV shows, these fairy tale ideas of perfect relationships, or, the relationships that you see, them always giving off, oh, we're happy, we're perfect, none of this, none of that. And it created this self-sacrificing, self-abandonment of I need to obtain and keep that 24/7 all the time at all costs. And what therapy has taught me to look at these things that I enjoy and appreciate about myself that I appreciate with myself is that I was never broken, and therapy didn't have to fix me because of that. I just had to change the way that I was thinking and how much energy I was taking away from myself and assigning and pouring into other things that truly didn't measure or quantify my worth to the world, my worth to my partner, and more importantly, my worth to myself. And just to kind of lay it out there and give more of like an itemized answer, like what do I think I deserve now that I didn't think I deserved back then? Like I deserve peace. I deserve to be just at peace. And I don't mean that in a way that I should never have any inconveniences, none of that, because I know life is life. I mean, I should never have to disrupt my core and my being for the appeasement of someone else. Because then that always leaves one of us feeling underappreciated, undeserving, exhausted, our cup being empty. I deserve to go to the movies by myself if my partner doesn't want to. Something so simple. I deserve to listen to a new album drop at 10 p.m. Mountain Time on a Thursday, even if you don't want to listen to that music with me. I deserve an hour or two of video